Hello, my fellow weirdos. I'm sure most of you have seen that despicable uh, video clip of the white only houses outside prayer song while Trump's seated at a little desk. It's outside, and he's seated, and he's at all the faith department, which, first of all, the 14th Amendment, church and state separate, and they're trying to say, well, we're not saying it has a specific religion, but all they do is Christian services. So it is biasing on one religion over others. Because if it was, first of all, this is why they say church and state, secular law and spiritual church stuff are separate, because of the murky ground when you start mixing the shit. Okay? Because then you're having just one religion represented and not all of them. And so you're saying it's a faith, the White House faith department. But when you're only doing one religion's services, that's not an all-inclusive faith thing. So they're all out there. Paula White, Paula White, she was the one she's the nut evangelical type of, she was the one that kept saying, and strike, and strike, and strike, and strike, and strike, all the African angels. That's, African angels, strike and strike for Trump. She has nothing but repetition. That's the one. So she was standing there in yellow, and they're outside at this little desk he's sitting at, and he's like, and they're all, amazing grace, all like this, around him at the desk, and he's the only one, he's not singing. So the whole setup is they're singing to him, they're praising him, worshiping over and around him, because he's the only one not singing, which means they're worshiping, they're asking for all of this for one person. That is not what your Bible demands of you, requests of you. That is not what it says. Trump is not the second coming. He's not. The Antichrist, perhaps, but not the second coming. Not the orange Jesus. He's the orange devil. Y'all just got your entities confused. He's not Jesus, he's Satan. Lucifer, not Jesus. Seriously, people. I literally threw up a little. I felt it. I was like, it was such a visceral reaction for two reasons. One, because they're not supposed to be mixed for this effing reason. For this effing reason. And second, because I have much disdain for organized religion. Religion and spirituality are not the same. Okay? It's not. I practice spirituality. I don't have, the Lord's Prayer. One example, the Lord's Prayer. Right before it, it states, do not pray by rote. R-O-T-E. Do you know what rote means? Rote means repetition. It says, pray in this manner. In this manner. not pray this prayer. And the reason it gave that example, because in the Lord's Prayer, the proper way to pray is not just, oh God, help me. The proper way to pray is, if you believe this is your God, your proper way is to approach, thank him for all the blessings and lessons he's taught you so far. First, you thank him. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. You're telling him, you're thanking him for all these things. Usually, thank you for this. Then you ask for others, things for others. And lastly, you ask for yourself. That is what that whole Lord's Prayer was even in there for. It is to show you the way. Pray in this manner. It directly says, do not pray by rote. He wants to hear it, your emotion. He wants that. That is what shows genuine words. When there's emotion behind it, that matches the words. You can't do that unconsciously all the time. That's how you get caught. If it's not being felt, it can be felt by others that you're not feeling what you're saying. How many times are you picking that up and you don't even realize it? When somebody's saying something and they sound genuine, but you just get this feeling that it doesn't sound like they really mean that. You know what I'm saying. Sorry. Allergy meds dry out. Do their job. But everywhere. And it was just the disgusting debacle that it was made me just physically just it was such an immediate and visceral reaction. It was so intense. It was just like instant. Ugh! How can people that claim to be Christians not see that? And saying it's the faith. That's not supposed to be there. Oh, it's the first president that's ever done it. You say it's not, but once isn't. No, you're not doing it once. You made a department on the White Only House website. I mean, did I miss something? Absolutely. Even the Department of Religion that isn't supposed to even be there I'm trying to form a comprehensive sentence, and there's like 7 different things running around in my head that I'll probably get a strike if I say. It's that intense, and so I'm trying to mitigate the intensity a little bit, because it really is. It's like acid reflux right now. Seriously. That is the degree of disgust every time I see that clip. No, I'm the first president that's ever done this. One time. No, like I said, it's not one time, and there's a reason No other president has ever had the unmitigated gall to do that. Because it's against the founding documents. The amendments, the ones that you claim to cherish, you don't cherish the Constitution when you only agree to obey a few of them, when you only care about some of them fiercely and don't give a shit about the others. That's not following the Constitution. And psst, even Raspy knows that's not patriotic. Oh, Raspy, tell him, buddy. Tell him. Raspy's like, yeah, I ain't dealing with Republicans. I seen those MAGA mama. I seen them on video. I ain't telling him nothing. Smart boy. That's what he does with MAGA. He turns his back on him. See that? Right on, Raspy. That boy knows how to deal with them. Peace out. Yeah, that was very good, Raspy. Good job. Good boy. Get some snackies for that one.